Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2000.
I don't know what just happened. Set appear disconnected. I'm sending it again. Let's see what's up.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now, 60 Pittsburgh. Check, 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 check. Watch quick. Watch quick. Check, 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 check.
First carry for James Conner. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
I'm trying not to spam, y'all. I'm trying not to spam.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
What y'all think about that?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start with a give to counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Try not to spam, y'all, as you see.
On 2nd and 12, Smith, and he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Ready? 60 or.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Smith now to throw. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jayon Brown able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Yo, what's up with him? He's spamming. Y'all talk about me, boy. Come on, man. He's spamming, dogs.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. Throw left side complete to Harry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
Evans has it left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the 44, Smith. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's caught by Landry for a Bills touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 44 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, G, get off the field. 36.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins over the middle. That's caught by Harry. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
Spamming.
And boy, they had high praise
Spamming,
for this
guys. Come on.
We asked the coaches about him.
Come on.
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Out of the gun, Smith. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Antoine Woods able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Down. 50 points.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Smith now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jayon Brown. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one, and everyone behaves nice. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loose.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go. You tighten up. 56. Mike's 56. We own them. We own them. 56.
2nd down, Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where...
Well, now Lindsey lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Smith. On the left side, it's McDonald. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He's got Evans. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bills have taken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. From the gun, here's Smith. And it's caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd and goal, Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. 6
points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Haskins. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Out of the shotgun, Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done though.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charlie. Sit down.
Smith on first down. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey, let's go.
Smith from the gun, he'll throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. looking to throw again on second down. Haskins, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now it's Haskins. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. What we got? 56 to Mike.
On second down, here's Haskins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's our deal. It's our deal.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check. Check out route. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now Smith. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Let's get it.
Now it's Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Got his man. That's Harry. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.